Hello and welcome Fall 2021 students to Calculus 1, that's Math 2413, Section 026. This is a remote class, meaning that we are going to have all our meetings on Zoom. We will be meeting at specific days, Tuesday and Thursday, from 1 p.m. till 2:40 p.m. And my name is Robert DiGiovanni. I'll be the instructor for the course. And this orientation video is just to get you kind of acquainted with how things are going to work and what some of the expectations are for the class. So let's get started. I'm at the Northwest Vista main website. I'm assuming you know how to log into ACES, how to go to your courses, and how to select the correct semester and select our course, which is 2413, section 26. There we go. So this is not exactly what your screen is going to look like. This is called Canvas. This is the main place that we do all of our communication. And on the left-hand side is an inbox. So let's get to this first. All communication needs to go through Canvas using this inbox. There's a way that you can generate emails. Again, kind of assuming you know how to do this, select the course, select who you want to send the email to. Most of the time that's me. And then you send it to me. And then all communications that I have with you will also take place here and will show up in your inbox here on the left-hand side. So back to the course. Here we go. And let me switch to student view so you can kind of see the way it's going to look for you. All right. So for these courses, or for this course, the first thing you see here on our homepage is our meeting. Okay, this is where we are going to meet in Zoom. So you click here, it'll take you to the Zoom meeting, the Zoom meeting, and then you'll need a password to get in. And we'll be doing that every Tuesday and Thursday from 1 to 2:40. Now, the next thing here that's important for you is the schedule. So I suggest you get this and download it, maybe print it. And what it does is it shows kind of day by day what we're going to be doing. And it also includes homework assignments here. So you see we're actually going to start on the 24th Tuesday. We're going to start with 1.3, limit of a function, and here are the homework problems that are associated with that. Now these homework problems come out of the textbook, and I will show you how to get to the electronic version of the book. Notice that there are two sections I'm not covering. These are review on your own. These are sections that kind of just get you to look back at some of the stuff you did in college algebra and pre-cal, kind of get you a little bit on up to speed with getting ready for the course. So do that on your own time. The important thing here is the schedule shows when things take place, when exams take place, when we might have holidays, and then when our final exam is. So you've got your schedule. Now, all of the lectures that I do on Zoom will be recorded. I'll be using a tablet and I'll be writing on things. You'll see the screen. We'll do that later. But everything will be recorded. You can come back and watch those. Now, your homework problems, I do not provide hard copy of the solutions, but what I do instead is if you click on this homework solution videos, it'll take you to a YouTube playlist where it's me on camera actually working through most of the homework problems I give. I'd say 95% of the problems that you're assigned, I've worked through already. So use this carefully. Don't just watch these and say, oh, I get it, I know how to do it. I would do the homework first, or start a problem, see if you're, start working it out, and then maybe watch the video to kind of see if we're on the same page or not. But just know that that resource is there for you. Okay, and then we have a link to the files. This is important because it takes you to any files that I think are important for the class. So I have all sorts of different notes in here and formulas that you can use on tests. I'll show you more of this when we get into the class. I just want you to be aware that that's right there on your homepage, all the files that you need to get going here. Okay, so I said that you are going to be able to access the book online so that you can do your homework problems. Let me bring up those homework problems again, just so you can see. Wrong link. I meant to bring the schedule up. So here's the schedule. Let me download this, and then I'll open it so we can take a look at it. All right. So, like I said, Tuesday, we're going to cover 1.3, the limit, and then you're supposed to do these homework problems. So how do you do that? And remember, these aren't collected for a grade. This is grown-up math at this point. So you should all know how important it is to do your homework, and the solutions are there if you need them. All right, so how do you get to the actual ebook? What you do is you click on this modules, and there are two links here. One takes you to the ebook, and the other one is for technical support. Now, because I am acting like I'm a student here, I'm gonna have to leave the student view. And then I'm gonna log in here like this. And this should take you straight to the ebook. You might have to click one more time. Now, when you go in there first time, it might ask you to register. But other than that, you shouldn't have to buy anything or do anything else. You should have access to the electronic book. And here it is. Okay, so remember the first assignment that we're doing here is, oh, wrong one. Here we go. Is 1.3. We're doing these problems 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what I want to do is I want to go to chapter 1, select that. And then, oh, I actually need, there we go, chapter 1, section 3. I want to do the exercises. And here they are. So we're supposed to do number 4, 5, and 6. So I start here with number 4, then I move on to number 5, then I move on to number 6, and so on and so forth. So these you just do paper and pencil, do your homework for your own sake. It'll help you learn. And yeah, that's it. So to get to that again, remember to get to the actual ebook, and I might put a better link here for you just to make it a little easier. I might put a link here on this first page, but for now, just click on modules and it'll take you there. All right, your grades will start to appear whenever you start taking tests and stuff. You'll have grades. Then the files, which is the same as this files, and then the student surveys is what we do at the end of the semester. So that's the basic layout of the page. Let me go to the course syllabus because this is all the important information about the class. Again, this first part just tells you when we meet, where to meet. Oops, I apologize. Okay, so yeah, this first part was, just the Zoom meetings, when they are and how to get into them, password and everything. The other part is contact information here. So right here, the most important thing is my cell phone number. If you're having trouble with anything, you need to get in touch with me and need some help, I recommend you take a picture of the problem you're working on, take a picture of what work you've done, and then just kind of tell me what you need help with, and I'll guide you from there. I can write on my screen on my phone, and it makes it real easy for me to find maybe where you have a mistake and send that back to you. So just make sure that when you send me that first text, you let me know who you are and what class you're in. In terms of getting other help, I have open office hours, which means these are times that I have dedicated, days and times that I've dedicated to being on Zoom. It's a different link for the Zoom meeting. Here it is, and here's the password. That's open office hours to all my students and all my classes. So you're welcome to come and ask questions about homework, or clarify something, or just talk about your major, why you've chosen it, just whatever. Just an opportunity for you to have some contact with me. And yeah, so please visit. As far as materials, again, don't buy anything. You should have automatic access into the online ebook, okay? But it is actually based upon a textbook. You don't need to buy it, but here's the textbook everything's based off of. Then we have the description of the class, the objectives and the outcomes for Cal 1. I'll let you read through that. And then our standard grading scale, and then how the grade is broken down. So you're going to have exams, all right, exams 1, 2, 3, and then a final. Now, homework and quizzes. So I told you I'm not going to collect homework, or not going to make you do homework for a grade. However, there may be times when I say, hey, this homework assignment is so important, I want to see it next class. So I might ask you to show me your work on camera. I might give you a quiz in the middle of class, ask everyone to work a problem out and show me their answer. I could do a take-home problem and ask you to upload your work. So anything that I ask you to do outside of the exams is going to kind of be clumped together and be 15% of your grade. And let's just double check, 60, 85. Yeah, that's 100% right there. So that's the breakdown of the class. Your grade is very, very heavily weighted on exams, obviously. Now, attendance, of course, it's Zoom meetings. So I require you to be in our Zoom meetings. This should say if you miss more than 4, you may be with 4 classes, then you can be withdrawn or given a failing grade. So I will change that after this video. Now, the very important aspect of this class, exams, right? So I didn't show this. Let me fix something. I'm going to just pause this video. I'm going to fix something and then I'll show this to you. Okay, I'm back at the homepage because I wanted to show you. I put a picture in here because this is important. You're going to be taking your exams online through Zoom live, okay? And the most important aspect of these exams is that you're able to get a camera set up where I can see you and your entire workspace, like that picture there illustrates. So a camera in front of you won't work, a camera of just your desktop or something. I need to be able to see you and everything around you. So you can see, I don't have anything around me that I shouldn't be using. I'm actually going to have you close any computers you can't have a computer on during your test. So this picture kind of gives you an idea of what I expect. Now let me get back to the syllabus and I can explain how these exams are going to work. So the exams, what will happen is everyone will join the Zoom session. I'll make sure everyone's camera is set up properly. Then I will email everybody the exam. At that point, you can use your computer. You can either print out the exam or you have to handwrite each problem. And we'll take about 10, 15 minutes to do that. Once you've done that, you'll be able to start the exam. And when you start the exam, you have to have your camera set up properly. And I recommend that you use a cell phone and you log into Zoom through your cell phone and then set your cell phone up so I can see you kind of from the side and see everything in front of you. So what you'll do is you'll copy the exam or print it. Once you're ready to start, you'll send me a chat in Zoom saying I'm starting the test. Then you will go up to the camera and you will show me every page that you have in front of you. So it should have blank paper, handwritten exam, any formula sheets. You show them to the camera, then you start the exam. You do everything paper and pencil. And then all of your work, when you're done with the exam, you're going to send me a chat saying I'm done. And at that point, I'll allow you to leave the meeting. And then you have about 10 or 15 minutes, I'll let you all know, to actually take all your handwritten work and scan it or take pictures and compile all of the pages into a single PDF Adobe file. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there will be an opportunity for you to practice this before we get to the exam, but the expectation is that you will send me a single PDF document, and I will provide you a link to a Dropbox where you'll be able to upload that work to me. So all of that has to be done in that manner. That's what this basically is saying. So we will cover that more. I just want to make sure everyone understands that tests will be live, you'll be on camera, the camera will have to be set up a certain way, and eventually you'll have to send me all your work. Okay, behavior, make sure that you are behaving in class, just common sense stuff here. If you need tutoring help, there's a tutoring lab available to you. And then we have the schedule, and then there's a bunch of administrative institutional policies and stuff in here that have to be in the syllabus. So that's pretty much it as far as the syllabus is concerned. Go back to the home page, go back to student view. Okay, so yeah, you've got the home page we've already looked at, the course syllabus we just went through, the modules. Modules was a way that you could get to the ebook. I already discussed that. Grades, files, student surveys. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you kind of a general idea of the way the class is going to work. Really, what I didn't talk about was calculators, but did I have that in the syllabus? I might need to modify that. Yeah, I need to modify this materials. You need a scientific calculator for the course. Graphing calculators are fine, but you can't have a TI Inspire CAS or a TI 89. Those are really the only two you can't have for exams. I'll talk more about that and I'll add something here to the syllabus. Other than that, between now and when we meet for the first time on Tuesday, what is that going to be? The 24th of August? Yeah, on the 24th, really just see if you can come in here and get yourself to the ebook through that module, and then download the schedule and be ready to go. So I will see you. Thank you for your time. Look forward to meeting you soon.